Okay guys, we have used graphs in a lot of different ways and equations in a lot of different ways. What we're going to do now is write equations. Okay, and the first way we're going to write them is in slope-intercept form. So as a reminder, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, and we know that the m right here, this is the slope, right? So whatever number attached to x, that's the slope, and whatever number is on the end here is your y-intercept. Okay, and as a reminder, your y-intercept means where the line crosses the y-axis. So for example, if I look here, here's my axes, I've got y, I've got x, and if I have a line that looks like this, and we wanted to know where the y-intercept is, well, the y-intercept is where my line crosses the y-axis. The y-axis is going up and down, so my line crosses it right here. Okay? So obviously if we had some numbers on this graph, we could say exactly where it is. But I want to show you that's the y-intercept. That's what I mean. Okay? One other thing you'll notice is any point on the y-axis, so any point on this line here is going to be 0, something. Right? If you think about that, that makes sense. 0, something. So right here could be 0, 3. Maybe right here could be 0, 5. Down here could be 0, -4. But any point on that line has a 0 for the x value. Okay, that's going to be important. We're going to talk about that. All right, so let's look at a possible problem you might have. It says write an equation of the line in slope-intercept form. So the first thing you think to yourself is, slope-intercept form looks like this, and in order to write this equation, I need two things. What two things do you need? You need a slope, and you need a y-intercept. Okay, so let's find the slope first. Well, we know how to do this. If we can find 2 points on here, then we could use those 2 points to go ahead and find the slope. So I see one point right here, make that a point, and another point I see is, let's see, I'm going to use this one right here. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug it into my slope formula, okay? So I have 2 points, let me write those down. And here's my slope formula. Well, let's see, that's going to give me 1 minus 5 over 3 minus 0. And that ends up giving me -4 over 3. Okay, so good. That takes care of my slope. So here, the slope is done. But I need one more thing, right? I need my y-intercept. And like I said just before, if we look at the graph, we can see where the line crosses the y-axis, right? That's our y-intercept. Take a look. It crosses it right here. This point is the y-intercept. And we know what that point is. It's this one right here, 0, 5. So that's my y-intercept. It's the 5 of that point. So if I'm going to put 5 is the y-intercept. And now I'm going to go ahead and write my answer. So my answer is going to look like this, only it's going to have numbers where the m and the b are. So I have y equals my slope, right, so that's m, -4/3 x, and now my b, that's a +5. Okay, so what I did, I found 2 points and I found the slope. Then I looked at the graph and found the y-intercept, and then I popped both into my equation here. Now another way you can see this is with 2 points instead of a graph. It's basically the same process. So write an equation of the line in slope-intercept form. I'm going to write my slope-intercept form here, and as a reminder, I need 2 things. I need a slope, I need a y-intercept. Well, I know how to find the slope. let's use our slope formula. That's going to give me -2 minus -3 over 8 minus 0. And that's going to give me 1 over 8. Okay, so good. So my slope is 1/8. All right, I'll leave that to the side. And now I need a y-intercept. Now this one's a little different because I don't have the graph in front of me, right? So I can't physically see it. I could put these 2 points on a graph and draw a line, but there's a way easier way. Look at these 2 points right here. I'm actually giving you the y-intercept. Which one of these is the y-intercept? Which one of these is on the y-axis? It's this one, right? So 0, -3 is on the y-axis, and that's why I said it's important to know that any point on the y-axis has 0, a number. So when you see 0, a number, that's your y-intercept. That's it. You don't have to do any math. So it's -3. So your y-intercept is -3. Okay, good. Last step, we're going to pop it into our equation right here. But instead of m and b, we're going to put in numbers. So y equals m, that's my slope, 1/8, x, plus b, that's my y-intercept, that's a -3. Okay, great. So now what I'd like you to do is go ahead and take the quick survey to check your comprehension, and I'll see you in class.